Good morning, students. Let us continue with our chapter number geography chapter 1, the earth and the solar system. We have already studied about two heavenly bodies, asteroid and meteors, in the last session. Asteroids are basically small planet like solid objects found in the solar system. That is why sometimes they are also called planetoids and minor planets, because some people believe that they are the broken planets at the time of the birth. Then meteors, what are meteors? Meteors are smally rocky solid objects which revolve around the sun. They are also called shooting stars or falling stars. When they enter Earth's atmosphere, they are called meteors, and when they hit the Earth's surface, they are called meteorite. Hope you all have done the assignment that I have given to you. You have to write a short note on these two. Hope you have written it. If not, please do that. Now today let us continue with our other two heavenly bodies that are present in the solar system, which are comets and constellation. Comets are similar to these heavenly bodies, asteroids and meteors. Those unique streaks of light in a night sky that rarely visit us are comets. Comets are icy objects which orbits around the sun. When comets, they are basically rare objects. They are very rarely seen, means very less they are seen in the solar system. They are often known as dirt ball in the solar system. Why they are known as dirt ball? Because they are made up of dust and ice which wrap around their small rocky core body. There are 200 crore comets which orbit around the sun. They are basically huge lumps of snow and rocky dust. That is why we call them dirt ball or dusty balls. Comets do not have their own heat and light. They reflect the light of the sun. When comets travel towards the sun, the radiation and heat cause solar winds which often blow the gas and dust of comets. So it appears as if there is a tail behind the comets. Okay, when they reach near the sun, they start glowing and developing a long tail because of the solar wind, because of the heat of the sun. The most famous comet that is present in the space is Halley's Comet. It was last seen in 1968 and it will appear again after 76 years, that is 2062. These are the images of comets you can see. These are the images you can see here. This is a fireball. This ball have a tail, glowing tail behind it. Okay, it is shining in the space. So this is a streaking light that is present in the comet. Let us understand the difference between asteroids, meteors and comet. How are they related or how are they different from each other? So they all are actually space waste or space dust that is present. They all are formed of the dust that is present in the solar system. They are valuable as well as dangerous for us. Sometimes they are very good, sometimes they can prove to be very dangerous when they can hit the earth. Okay, like asteroid, once it hit and it destroyed all the dinosaur species present on the earth. Then let us study these are the similar characteristics present in asteroid, meteoroid and comet. Now what is the difference between these three? Asteroids are huge piece of metal present in the space. They are large object in space mainly composed of rock, and meteoroid are like rock in space. They are the part of asteroids only. They are basically broken asteroids they are made up of. So they are the piece of rock, ice, dust or metals from the space, and it is solid object like asteroids. Then when this meteoroid falls, it falls towards the earth, when it enters the earth's atmosphere, it becomes meteors, and when this meteor hit or collide with the earth's surface, it becomes meteorite. Okay, now what is comet? Comet is basically a enormous piece of ice in space. Both asteroids and meteoroids are made up of rocks and dust, but comets are made up of ice, rocks and dust. Basically they have more main component that they have is ice. So they are enormous piece of ice in space. So it burns due to solar radiation or sun's heat. Now next is constellation. In ancient time, while observing stars, people grouped them in patterns or shapes. These patterns or shape of stars are called constellations. They shine bright in the sky. So since the earth rotates on its axis, it looks like as if the stars are rotating. But in the actuality, earth is rotating on its axis. Only one star that remains constant, which is the pole star. That pole star is located in the north side of the earth. In ancient times, the constellations were believed to influence the daily life of the people on the earth. They used to find directions with the help of constellation. They used to guide them for planting and harvesting of crops. Which side they used for the crops or harvesting, they see through the constellation. There is one very famous constellation that is called Saptarishi. Saptarishi, as the name suggests, Sapt means 7. So it is a group of 7 stars. This is the most famous constellation present in the space. In ancient times, people they used to find north direction with the help of stars. The pole star indicates north. We can locate pole star with the help of Saptarishi constellation only. Now in the next slide you can see this is a Saptarishi constellation. It is formed by 7 stars. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so these are the type of patterns that are formed by the bright stars in the sky, and these patterns are called constellations. There are many types of constellation present in the sky. Our zodiac signs are also formed through these constellations name only. Astronomers they use these constellations to help them to study the night sky. They map the night sky using these constellations. They find the direction. You can see in the images there are many constellations given. Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, Little Dipper, Big Dipper. Then there are Orion constellations. So there are many constellations, Gemini constellation. So there are many constellations that they are given in the sky. Now what are constellation? What have we studied? Constellations are when certain groups, when they shine bright in the sky, they form certain type of a pattern or shape. These pattern or shaped are known as the constellation, and in ancient time these constellation help the people to find the directions. Pole star is the star which is used to find the north direction, and nowadays astronomers also use to map the night sky. They use these constellations. They study the night sky with the help of these constellations that are visible in the night sky. So that is why we can say that these constellations are very, very important for the study of night sky. Now you have to do this homework that I've given to you. In your notebook, you have to find out the names of some constellations and try to draw these constellations in your notebook only. Okay, I hope you have understood this topic. If you have any doubt, please write in the comment box. Thank you for watching. Take good care.